Monday morning. Because on the face of it, there's some good news for a place that does have a lot of money, the City. And our massive financial services sector. The EU's chief negotiator, Michel Barnier, has apparently admitted that he wants a deal with Britain that will guarantee that the other 27 member states of the EU have continued access to the City, our financial services. Now that's good, because that means that we've got something that they want ahead of any Brexit negotiation. Or am I saying it wrongly? Jonathan Davis is with me. He's an economist and a wealth advisor. Good morning to you, Jonathan. A special relationship with the City. That was quite intriguing to read.
Well, Andrew, I had to say I laughed when I saw this headline. As you say, it's the first indication that the Brussels bureaucrats are effectively confirming that they need us more than we need them. So if there's free movement of financial trade, doesn't that mean that we could get free movement of Audis and Volkswagens? What's the difference? As far as I'm concerned, there's no difference. We should have free movement of trade, tariff-free barriers. Tariffs are an entity. It's just a tax-raising system. It's protectionism, whereas anti-protectionism, free movement of trade, free movement of services is actually good for business, good for jobs.
Yes, well, it was interesting, wasn't it, when Barnier said there will be need to work outside the negotiation box. I mean, what does he mean by that? I mean, everything leads to the conclusion that you've reached and I've reached as well when I was reading that, because this is one of the things that they've held over our head. I mean, 9, 10 or 11%, whatever it is, of our tax take comes from the City. So it's important, our financial services sector. And if that remains intact and people stay here, the big money boys and girls in the City, this is great news, isn't it?
They are going to stay here, whatever happens. There's nowhere else for them to go. The infrastructure and the setup in Frankfurt and Paris, which are the only two possible alternatives, are not even remotely close to what's already set up in the City. It's a bit like Silicon Valley in California. You couldn't imagine it anywhere else in America, because the whole setup is ideal for bringing out new technology. Similarly, the City of London has it all set up. There's nowhere for them to go. It's a total red herring that the City might move somewhere else. It's never going to happen. It's a bit like the unicorn. I'll believe it when it happens. So it isn't going to happen.
I'll tell you what might make people move, though, Jonathan. Have a little think about Corbyn's possible maximum wage. That'll get rid of all you big money types out there.
Well, like the unicorn, I'll believe it when it happens. Because if you think that Corbyn is any bit worse than the bureaucrat statists, the communists in the EU, then you'd be wrong. That's one of the reasons why we need to get out of the EU, because it's run by unelected, statist, bureaucrat communists. Right. It's a simple fact. Just look at their CVs.
Jonathan, just lastly, before we go to the news, another thing that was in the article, it was in The Guardian, the EU worried that the United Kingdom might slash corporate tax rates to compensate for Brexit. They've got their eye on us. It would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Slash corporate tax rates and get big businesses here and build things up. That's a good idea. If the EU don't like it, let's do it.
I think the last point you made there is the best one. Anything that the EU doesn't like, we should do. That is generally what I'd agree with.
All right, Jonathan Davis, thank you very much indeed, economist and wealth advisor.